In the 1860s, celebrations continued throughout the American Civil War, but the harsh realities of the conflict, the disruption of family life, and concerns for the safety of loved ones made those times difficult. Here you see a drawing of members of the Connecticut 17th Regiment who spent Christmas 1863 at Folly Island, camped in makeshift shelters. Christmas helped the American people, both in the North and South, escape the realities of the war between the states. The modest tabletop Christmas tree disappeared, and the full-size decorated trees became a status symbol. The ideal tree was described in Godey's Lady's Book in 1860, including strings of red holly berries, candles attached with wires, small bouquets of paper flowers, strings of beads, ribbons, and gilt paper, plus lace bags filled with colored candies and presents. Neighborhood tree trimming parties became fashionable. Public trees were set up in private homes, and owners charged an admission fee to anyone who wanted to view the tree. The war did creep into some aspects of the Christmas celebrations in the 1860s. For example, famed cartoonist Thomas Nast sketched Santa Claus wearing stars and stripes and giving gifts to the Union soldiers. Nast went on to sketch about 30 other Christmas cartoons from 1865 to 1886. He was among the first to portray Santa visually as a plump and jolly man in a red suit with fur trim. President Lincoln was gifted an unusual Christmas present in 1864. I beg to present to you as a Christmas gift the city of Savannah with 150 heavy guns and plenty of ammunition, and also about 25,000 bales of cotton. General William Tecumseh Sherman wrote to President Abraham Lincoln, Christmas Day, 1864.
O Little Town of Bethlehem, lyrics written by Phillips Brooks in 1868. Bethlehem, Connecticut is known as the Christmas town, and the local post office mails thousands of cards sent there from all over the country. People like to send their cards out with a postmark of Bethlehem and enjoy the decorative hand stamps, which are designed each year. 1870s bring federal recognition, commercial decorations. On June 26, 1870, for the first time, Congress declared Christmas a federal holiday. American businesses began to import large quantities of tree ornaments from Europe. They were sold on street corners, in toy stores, and variety stores. Tin ornaments, wax angels, cornucopias, tinsel, glass beads, and balls were all popular. Tinsel was first used on trees in the 1870s. It reflected light from the candles. In 1871, the first American glass ornaments was made by William Demuth of New York. In 1876, a metal tree stand was manufactured and Christmas trees became more stable. 1875, first American Christmas cards. Commercial Christmas cards were printed in Germany and England as early as 1850. During the 1860s, Americans were using Christmas visiting cards, left when a person paid a formal call at the home of a friend. It wasn't until 1875 when Louis Prang, an immigrant lithographer from Germany, began publishing cards in Boston that the Christmas card business really began to flourish in this country.
By 1881, Prang, who has often been called the father of the American Christmas card, was printing almost 5 million cards annually. One reason for their popularity was their colorful pictures. The other reason for their popularity was that the postcards could be mailed for 1 cent. Although publishing firms offered competition, Prang advertised heavily. His cards remained the most popular cards in the United States. By the 1880s, the so-called Gilded Age, Americans embellished their Christmas celebrations. Tree decorating, gift giving, caroling, and baking were an important part of the national holiday. The invention of the electric light led to an additional splendor. In 1882, an inventor working for Thomas Edison devised a way of wrapping small electric lights in red, white, and blue crepe paper. President Grover Cleveland used these electric lights on the White House Christmas tree, but they were much too expensive for the average American. Dresden ornaments were popular. Produced in Germany, they were handmade, double-sided, embossed, and die-cut ornaments, usually in gold or silver metallic paper. The flock tree became the rage in 1883. The method for frosting a tree was as follows. Sprinkle the tree all over with water, shake off the excess water, and then dredge the tree with flour. If there remains too much water on the branches, the flour will cake. In previous decades, many American families had either a Christmas tree or Christmas stockings, but not both. By the 1880s, both customs were eagerly embraced as two parts of the same celebration.
The Victorian 1890s were a decade full of excess. Even the celebration of Christmas was extravagant. Ornaments on trees were oversized, lavish, and bright. Glass ornaments soared in popularity during this decade. In 1890, F.W. Woolworth imported $25 worth of glass ornaments and sold them for 5 and 10 cents at his store in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The supply was depleted in just a few days. The next year, he placed a much larger order and sold out in a short period of time. Store records indicate that over the next several years, Woolworth sold over $25 million worth of these decorations, all for nickels and dimes. This picture shows a man atop a load of Christmas trees. Is from a collection of the Connecticut Historical Society and was taken in Hartford about 1890. This photo, 1890 Christmas decorations at the Mystic Valley Institute, East Main Street, Mystic. Under the canopy, a fake brick fireplace can be seen. Christmas decorations appear to hang from the canopy and the posts supporting it. Letters on the front of the canopy are MVI. American flags hang between the letters. A lamp fixture is suspended from the ceiling. Mystic Valley Institute was a coeducational boarding school established in 1868.